Hi, it's Erik Paulson, and thanks for joining our Correspondence Corner this week. This week, I had my 170th school visit. It's something I really enjoy, the opportunity to visit with different students in the classroom and meet with so many different great teachers that we have throughout Minnesota and in my district. Also, speaking of students, we also had the first annual, hopefully, STEM competition where we asked high school students in the 3rd Congressional District to design, build an app that could be used on a smartphone or on a tablet. We had some good submissions. Check out some of the entries and the winner that is submitted is published now on Facebook and on my website at paulson.house.gov. This is a great opportunity for me to continue to promote STEM competition and get our young people engaged for the jobs of the future. Now's the time to jump into the questions, and we had some really good ones this week. The first comes from Shelley in Coon Rapids. She sent an email in. She says, the widespread prevalence of gender-based violence around the globe is atrocious. Rates of violence reach up to 70% in some countries. Every day, women and girls around the world are forced to trade sex for food or school fees. Every day, women and girls are beaten and abused. The list goes on and on. Adding insult to injury, all too often these violent crimes are not prosecuted, and worse still, they're becoming socially accepted and tolerated. Violence against women is a global health crisis and human rights violations that contributes to instability and insecurity throughout our world. You know what? Thanks, Shelley. You bring up a very good point. Actually, this week, we actually took action on the House floor, passing appropriations bill dealing with the Crime, Justice, and Science Appropriations Bill, where we now make sure we have additional funding, or there is funding that is included for domestic violence prevention, for transitional housing, something that I've worked on as a part of the Violence Against Women Act, which I supported last year in its reauthorization, as well as making sure we've got funding to help combat sexual violence on college campuses, because violence against women is unacceptable. Thanks for sharing your thoughts there. We also had Stephanie from Chaska who sent in an email, and she says, Congressman Paulson, as a constituent who is very concerned about the impact of diabetes on our country, I stand with the American Diabetes Association in urging you to support physical education in our schools during Physical Activity and Sports Month. If we don't take action, 1 in 3 adults will have diabetes by the year 2050. We have to act to help today's children to avoid a future with diabetes and its horrific complications, including blindness, amputation, and heart and kidney disease. Well, Stephanie, you're absolutely correct. Diabetes in the United States is a huge growing concern. It's estimated today that 1 in 8 American adults has type 2 diabetes. And as co-chair of the House Wellness Caucus, I continue to stress the importance of having a good, healthy, balanced lifestyle, good nutrition, and also physical activity for our young people so that they can avoid chronic conditions like diabetes down the road. I want to thank everyone for taking the time to join the Correspondence Corner, sending in your thoughts, your questions, your ideas. You can continue to reach out to me on Facebook, on Twitter, or of course at the website at paulson.house.gov. Have a great weekend and a great week.